Hello, welcome to the Blue Shell Review. A bit of a funny one this week because Mr. Christopher is not here, so that leaves me.
Good riddance.
Yeah.
It's been arrested, I heard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They found a lonely sheep on that mountain in Scotland.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leaves me, Matt Chapman, in charge. Oh yeah. So it's going to be dynamite.
Yeah. Lowest viewers, viewing rating and listening rating.
In fairness, we did have a democratic vote, and we unanimously agreed that none of us else wanted to do it.
Yeah.
So that's basically why. Yes. So I'm Matt Chapman, and with me this week is the little-known Alex McMullen.
The little-known Alex McMullen. How many friends have you got?
I think you'll find he's got at least 6 acquaintances.
Exactly.
On Facebook.
Exactly.
And
fitting, 3 of them are Islam.
and the not that interesting Craig Clark.
Hey, I'll give you that. I will give you that.
I think you'll find, right, that I've come perfectly prepared for this, right? And I was actually going to ask one of you two if you could be my PA, if you like, and because I've written out a list of all the stuff you see I've organised.
Is that crinkling for microphone?
If you could just read that out to me.
Please tell me it's got his jokes.
We'll get on with it.
Right, so Matthew's list. Stuff to say in podcast. 1. Talk about games and stuff. And that is it.
Yeah.
Let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it then. It's going to be short and sweet. So I've been playing a little gem recently.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's not been getting that good reviews. And to me, personally, I can understand why in some ways, but in my view, I think it's brilliant. I really, really enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
And the game is Generation Zero. So it's open world, sort of post-war in Sweden in the 80s.
So it's one of those alternative history type of affairs.
So it's a cross between Stranger Things and I'd say the Terminator, but the robots aren't as hard as the T-1000.
The Stranger Things. Explain where that comes into it.
So again, it's set in the 80s. You're a kid with a group of friends have gone away travelled away on a dinghy to some island, a camping trip or whatever, and you come back and Sweden's been under attack and everybody's gone into cover.
Does it explain why Sweden came under attack?
No.
Okay.
You're to find out why. That's the whole reason of the game. And as you're going around, you're literally salvaging weapons.
I'm sorry, I've just got to say, I was about to say the most stupid thing.
Which is not normal at all for you.
No, not at all, no. I was about to say, them under attack, they're normally neutral. That's famously Switzerland.
But Sweden.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking.
So being a Swedish game, all the posters, everything, subtitles, unless you change it, the game settings, it's all Swedish.
Mm. Oh, I was hoping it was in like blue and yellow. And then
no.
You like going back to the salvaging thing? Do you just randomly run around warehouses, collecting bits of wood,
so basically
Kubrick and stuff, and then you can assemble them at home with instructions that you can't understand?
Yeah, pretty much. No,
IKEA the game.
So yeah, I got what you were going for there. Yeah.
So everyone in Sweden is preparing for war. They're all ready in case it ever happens, and then they get the sirens go off and they all go running away, but everyone's like prepared with weapons and rations and stuff, and half of them are left behind as they go running away. But then when you get back, there's robots.
So when you say the sirens go off,
yeah, so they're telling.
I must say, if the sirens went off right now, I wouldn't actually know what I was supposed to do.
But they've been brought up being prepared for it. You know, there's bunkers and all sorts. Not that you come across many people so far in the game. I've been playing it for a few hours and I only come across 2.
Alright, so
and they were dead. So
it's not a story heavy thing like cutscenes.
It's more like you've got to find out what's happened to everybody, and there's like notes or clues or tapes. Reminds me a lot of Fallout 76 in that way. I've not played it with anybody yet, but I think it would be better playing with other people because it's a bit nostalgic You know, you're running around with your mates, and there's only 4 of you. You know, you can play with odd people all over the world if you wanted. Some randomers to come in, or you can play with your friends. Yeah.
That I've yet to check out this game, Generation Zero.
Yeah. So I'd recommend it. I'd recommend it if there's a group of friends that want to play a game post-war and kill some robots and, you know, salvage and get your weapons and whatever.
What about the exploration side of things? How is it graphically?
The graphics are good. I wouldn't say they're the best, but they are good.
Okay, but is it a kind of thing where
they've got all the seasons, all the weathers?
Yeah. So it's got a bit of colour to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's got day, it's got night.
Right.
You know.
And what are the locations like in terms of variety? It's a bit of a thing of my games. Are you not always sort of walking around like, oh, it's the same building repeated over?
It isn't an expensive game. It's not something that it's made by a small, very, very small company. So it's you can actually buy it for £27 off Amazon. So, and that's from release. So you know it's not going to be highly detailed. Yes, there are a lot of houses that are pretty much the same set out.
Okay. Well, I've got to see it for myself.
But yeah,
and also I've got to just at least watch a gameplay video because I haven't even got that far.
I mean, if you can put that to the side, the robots, there's a few variations of the bad guys, and yeah, you design your own character and you pick up clothing as you go along and stuff like that, so you can change the way he looks or she looks. But yeah, go out and buy it, go out and check it out, watch the videos, make your own reviews, let me know what you think.
Guess the sound?
Let's do it.
People?
Guess the sound. Guess the sound.
Okay, this is Guess the Sound. This is a long-running little feature of ours, which you may have noticed if you're a regular listener, that we're trying to shake it up just recently and put a bit of a variation on it. And my varied spin for this week's episode is inspired by what Alex did in the last episode.
Oh.
And Alex did a thing, you played sounds from movies which were based on games.
Yep.
And some of those sounds were taken from trailers, weren't they?
Yeah, some of them were from trailers and stuff.
So what I'm doing this week is that I've just purely gone for game trailers. Sound number 1. You all ready for sound number 1?
Yes, please. World of Warcraft.
Here we go.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. Or the... I don't know, that thing.
Dead Rising.
No way.
You see it in the movies. I wanted to retire.
Grand Theft Auto.
You know?
Which one?
Vice City.
Nope.
Line of work.
No.
Be a good guy for once.
Point to Craig. Point to Craig. Grand Theft Auto 5.
What part of the trailer was that? The online trailers?
No. This is a story trailer.
Was that Michael?
That was Michael. Why he moved there?
I gave him the answer.
You didn't give me the answer.
Of course I did.
You didn't. You got it wrong. You went GTA Vice City. Wasn't that one?
It sounded very much like Tommy, to be fair.
That's not fair. I don't know, because the only Grand Theft Auto that I've ever played properly was number 5. So I know the characters from that very well. I know that to be Michael that was talking there.
Yeah, it did sound like Tommy though.
Okay, so that is a slightly controversial point to Craig.
Robbed.
Okay, so here we go then. Here is trailer number 2.
That would be nice, Alex. I'm going to let you say a load first.
There's a wipe for that. Dettol, great for
Dettol! Is it Dettol?
YouTube advert.
Is it Dettol? Is it Dettol?
Yes.
2
points to correct. No.
Yeah.
Don't let me out.
Right, now is the thing starting properly. Okay. Trailer number 2.
People used to live here.
Call of Duty.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Call of Duty what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. World at War.
Infinite Warfare?
Just throw
Modern
it down
Warfare.
sure.
Am I going to do this again?
Yes!
Modern Warfare, and you've just said every other name of warfare. Now, really, we're going by the rules of who says it first.
Today is a good day.
Alex, dude, you got to think about your answer. If you're going to say it,
I knew it was a Call of Duty.
Points. Okay.
I knew it was a Call of Duty. I just didn't know which one because they all bloody sound the same.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
I thought they were all the same. In fairness.
Now, I'm going to hope you don't get any more points in the same.
No. This is how I'm going for the day.
Right.
Alex, you need to keep saying that, shouting it out. So
okay.
I can come in and steal it from you.
2 points, Craig. This is trailer number 3. I think I've gotten the really easy ones. Right, we'll see. My opinion. Trailer number 3.
What's your plan?
Stay the hell away from me, okay?
Get out. No.
Get. He's on it.
Oh! What's it called? I got the image of it and everything.
I'm sure you have good reasons to bust out of here, but I need to get out of here too. Yeah? Not my problem.
Oh, I know what you mean.
No, you don't.
No Way Out.
No!
Come on. It's there. It's
Way Out. No.
Yes.
Is it?
A Way Out. Not Get Out.
I knew it was.
Not No Way Out. A Way Out.
I knew what it was.
I actually
straight from the off.
desperately wanted you to actually say the right thing.
I know, but I'm sure I'm coming down with dementia or something, or some kind of word thing that I can't spit my words out.
That was correct. A Way Out. Yes. You know, seeing as out of the two,
I've been right on all three.
I believe that you're the only one that's played that.
No, I've played it.
Oh, you played it.
I didn't like it.
Really?
The ending, I didn't.
The
ending, I just didn't like.
I've not finished it yet.
Don't give me that. No.
I'm not going to tell you the ending.
About halfway through it.
It's just that the ending you might not like.
Okay, well, we'll see, won't we? Yeah. So that is 2-1 to Craig. You ready? Trailer number 4.
Cars, Project Cars.
I reckon you didn't do that.
Nowhere near.
You know what they say about wrecking.
Not next to it.
Clementine, this is my house.
Oh, Walking Dead.
Well done.
I was
Got
just
there
about
in the
to
end.
say that was
you see,
Clementine.
there was actually a little bit
until
there
she
that
spoke.
you were muttering over it, where she actually said, "Hello, I'm Clementine," but you talked over that.
I didn't hear that because you were too busy asking him for bloody answers. Oh, is it Need for Speed? Is it Need for Speed? Can you tell me if it's Need for Speed?
No, because I heard it.
Yeah, whatever.
That's 2-2 now.
Whatever.
And now
I've got all 4 right.
Sudden death. Okay, you're ready for this?
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Alex, is your brain actually engaged?
Yeah, it's been engaged since the start.
Okay.
Just not in a good
Stop
way.
asking him for answers.
Says you.
Listen, pay attention.
You should have acted. They're already here. The Elder Scrolls
Elder Scrolls Online.
No.
The newest.
The defeat.
Somewhere. No,
of
Skyrim.
the delay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took either of you that long.
No, it's because
my brain
I'm
shut
surprised
down.
you picked one so old. I thought you'd have picked.
The newest one.
No.
So I won.
Skyrim.
So I won 5-0. I won 5-0.
Whatever.
Yay! Whoop 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 whoop.
Alex wins. Guess the sound. Guess the trailer. Whatever you want to call it. And
Yeah.
we are running out of ways to play this game. I'm going to do a little review on a game which pretty much guarantee that neither of you have heard of. Right? This is why I'm doing the review, because to try and put it out there, because it is a game that deserves, in my opinion,
Is it an R-type sort of game?
Nope, you're way off. It's called Yoku's Island Express, right, which is a game that I played a few months ago, and I think it deserves a lot of recognition. Right, let's start with this game. It's a kind of platform game in a way, but there's a really, really clever spin on it. It's a pinball game, right? So it's a sort of weird mashup which shouldn't work, but it really, really does. A mashup of a platform game mixed with a pinball game. And what I mean by that is it's kind of like an open world thing, and you play this little beetle that for some unexplained reason is attached to a ball. Some things you're just better off not asking.
Yeah.
Right? And you've got this map that gradually opens up in the Metroidvania style of things that we've mentioned that loads of times, how those games work, where you gain new abilities and you open up new areas of the map, and you walk around the map and you talk to characters and they set you little tasks and stuff. But what makes this, sets us apart from all these millions of other games out there that are similar, is that you can only move left and right, you have no jump ability, and the way that you get yourself around, like up and down, is that every single little room is set out like a miniature pinball table. So what you do is you go into these areas and you have to sort of figure out, you look at your map and you go, right, I want to be up there. So you have to use the flippers, which are like your bumper buttons on the controller.
Yeah.
And you have to, like I say, you have to just roll the ball around, and you have to try and use the flippers to get around these really cleverly designed pinball tables to try and get to where you want to be. And at first it seems like a really inconvenient way to move around. You know, it's like you want to get frustrated with it, because you think, well, if it's a platform game, surely I want to be up there, I just want to jump up 2 platforms and it takes me 10 seconds to get up there. But whereas what actually happens is you've got to manoeuvre yourself around these platform tables. But the whole game is so cleverly designed and so well done, and it's like this colourful, vibrant sort of game that for a random comment that I'll make as a trophy collector is that it was a really fun platinum trophy to get.
Okay.
Really good one. You know, there's no boring stuff in there. And you travel around this colourful, really imaginative world, and by bouncing around the pinball table you collect fruit. And then you use the fruit as your currency to go and buy a combination of new abilities. And
do all the fruit cost, like you get the same amount per fruit, or is it bananas are more expensive than cherries?
No, it's just general fruit. So it's like if you hit the jackpot on a certain table, and it will pay out like 200 fruit. And then there might be an area of the map that you can't access until you've got 1,000 fruit.
Okay.
And then you can go, once you've cleared enough of the tables, you can go to that new area, and a character will give you like a quest. It will say, it's usually, you know, like usually in these games, like these fetch quests, but they're just made.
The quest for this is to collect fruit.
They're dressed up to make it more imaginative. Can you go and collect this thing for me? And you have to sort of travel halfway across the map and figure out how you're going to get this thing and return it to this person. Sort of stuff that on the surface is probably quite boring and quite generic for these kind of games, but it's done in such an imaginative way. You know, if it's difficult to convey in a podcast, but if you just watch some gameplay videos, you'll only really have to just watch like a minute-long trailer to get your head around what I'm talking about. It's a really well-done game, and here's your interesting fact that I'm pretty sure it's made by a Swedish developer.
Cool.
So that's the theme for today.
Oh,
yeah, and they're called Villa Gorilla.
Villa Gorilla.
Name? Yeah. Never heard of anything else that they've ever done, but I'm seriously giving this game a thumbs up.
Well done.
And I recommend people to play it.
Sweet.
So there you go. So that's my little bit for today.
Okay, cool.
Interesting fact that's not that interesting, but slightly interesting, more than normal.
Google have come up with and unveiled a new digital gaming platform called Stadia, which is their way of bringing games kind of like into Netflix. Basically it becomes stream games, so you can stream a game.
Oh, yes, I've seen this.
And the controller looks exceptionally like a slight mix between a PS4 controller and an Xbox controller.
Interesting.
I've seen this. It's because you can use any format. Can't you? It's like you go on the internet, you go on Google, and literally if you see a game that you want, you can play it. It's like I think the example they used was Assassin's Creed.
Yes, they definitely did do an Assassin's Creed version.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and literally he just streamed it.
My head is spinning slightly.
So basically, they're streaming the information, the game
from their servers.
I get that bit, but what was this bit about being able to play anything?
Yeah, so basically they've got a lot.
You know, like at the minute, remember Blockbusters? When you wanted to play a game at Blockbusters, you had to go there, rent the game, bring it home, and then you had to take the disc back.
Yeah.
Well, I can only assume it's kind of going to be like Netflix, where you pay a membership.
Yeah, you pay a membership,
and whatever games they've got in their library, you play.
So it's a bit. I know what it's exactly like Xbox Game Pass. It's exactly like the PlayStation Plus Pass.
Now.
Yeah, PlayStation Now.
That's their
exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Well, the game that they've announced to be one of the first games available is Doom Eternal.
Okay.
So id Software's basically gave them that.
This is a brand new Doom game.
Yes.
Yeah, because I thought it's a great idea.
Which I'm assuming you play the same type of characters who's somehow related to the previous Doom characters.
Yeah, he does it.
Not that anyone really played Doom for the story.
Oh, it's an amazing story.
Do you know what though? I've got the 2016 version of Doom for the PS4, and I have wanted to play it for so long. And it's just one of those things that I keep sort of like, I'll play it one day, I'll play it one day, I'll play it one day. But I've heard nothing but good stuff about it. It's supposed to be an amazing game.
I couldn't get into it.
Is that the one that came out on the PS VR?
Yeah, it's also on the VR.
That gave me proper VR motion sickness.
I'm not surprised. It looks mental even playing it without VR.
I couldn't get into it. But that's just me.
Why is that though? I just not got much of a story going on, or?
No, probably. You know me, I like my stories.
Yeah. So this Stadia thing, is this one of those things that is just like a bit of a whisper at the minute?
No.
He was actually on stage. He was actually on stage, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And presented it.
Because basically Google's promised that the service will offer games at a 4K resolution or 60 frames per second and up to 8K and 120 frames, which is double what the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X can currently do.
Okay, so what's going to process all this information? What, because what you're going to play it through a smart TV, that's not got much of a processor.
It's not going to be. It's kind of going to be like streamed videos.
Yeah.
So your smart TV, none of the processing power is on your television.
So basically, it's just down to your internet.
It comes from their servers. So as long as you've got the internet speed.
Yeah, it's your download and upload speed.
You play these games in whatever Ks, frames, colours.
Maybe I would have just thought that as it is a game and you've got to have some info.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that it's going to have to be processed in some way.
I think it'll all boil down to your broadband speed more than anything.
Yeah.
If you've got a really good broadband speed, you're going to be playing these games brilliantly. If you've not, you're going to be laggier than a World of Warcraft.
Yeah, which is pretty much the same as the PlayStation and the Xbox. It's just the games that are actually downloaded onto your console where you're using the power on the console.
Yeah. But that was just that idea of a little report that I noticed come out, so I thought I'd share it with you guys.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That was slightly more interesting than normal.
Yeah, sorry about
that.
Okay, so we're going to wrap it up there. That was this week's Blue Shell review. Bye bye for now.
Bye!
Tatty buys.